Hey guys, so today I'll be doing a tutorial on how to create a glow effect in Blender. So just like this. So this is going to be really useful in architecture for, highlighting certain geometries in a unique way. So just another technique you can add to your potential illustrating tools when showing off your model. So first, you're going to want to go down here under Editor Type and click Shader Editor. So this will essentially bring up certain nodes that you can customize existing materials with. So if you brought in geometry from Rhino, for example, you could get that to glow or to look metallic or something like that. Right, so first you want to right click, hover Add, and then under Inputs you just want to click Layer Weight, and then just place that anywhere. Same process, right click, add, and then under Converter just click Color Ramp, and then just place that beside the layer weight. Now beside that, right click, add, under Shader click Emission, and then again under Shader just click Mix Shader and place that beside that, and then add a material output beside that. Make sure you have a principled BSDF. So this is all your basic texture and material editing commands. So now next step, you want to just link all of this up so it actually talks to each other. So link the facing node with the fact node here. So color ramp will determine which color you want it to be and the gradients between it. And then change linear to cardinal. Link color with color under emission, and then again under color ramp, link the color to the fact of the mix shader here. Next, you want to link emission to the bottom shader here. That's quite important. And then the shader to the right, link that with surface under material output. So that'll essentially tell all of this to affect the surface instead of the volume, whatever. And then just link this shader with the BSDF, like that. So that'll essentially tell the shader to link with all of these values. So there are quite a lot of values here, but the key ones to achieve this sort of glow-like texture, you can turn the metallic all the way up. So essentially that's how transmissive the material is. And turn the roughness to about 0.5. Adjusting the emission strength will essentially adjust the strength of the glow onto other geometries within the model. Now, if you set up everything right, you should have this sort of underglow on your geometry. And so changing the color will just very easily change the color of the glow like that to whatever you want it to be. Now, if you want to apply this material that you just created to other geometries, so under the Material Properties tab down here, make sure Fake User is selected, and then just add a name to it. And then it should show up in your materials list. And so when you go to add a material to a new geometry, you can add it here. Now, if you wanted to render this model, on the right tab, click Render Properties, and then here's just a quick rundown of the render configurations that you want it to be. But make sure the render engine is set to Eve. That's quite important. Here's a rundown of the output settings that you need to configure. So if you want to render this, you want to first set up the angle of which the camera faces your subject. So if you want to face them from here, for example, just right click your camera and set active camera, and then just hit F12, and that should automatically render it. And so yeah, that's a quick and easy tutorial on how to create a glowing material in Blender.